Research Methods in the Amos Mission by me, Jackson Lalonde. Um, I watched my CBPBR on the Amos Mission. The mission is an outreach program for kids in Ecuador, and the main research method they used was CPBR. And that is a community based participatory research, and it was a vital research method for the Amos mission. Then the main gist of the Amos mission is a group of individual volunteers who travel Ecuador to help impoverished children. Their main goals are to help with malnutrition and basic disease prevention for kids who are less fortunate living in Ecuador. Ecuador, as most people know, is one of the poorest countries in the world, and there is a lot of help needed in that country, and that was the whole goal for the Amos mission. How Amos used CBPR. Amos used CBPR by reaching out to local communities to find out what needs they had. They would have what they called data parties. These data parties would all be sent to their local station, and they would be able to use a bunch of the details given by the local community members on what they needed, what their kids were struggling with, and all that. They used this data to figure out what medicines and what instructions they could give to the people of Ecuador. After they received all this data, they were able to help give to the community and help find exactly what medicines they needed. And not only just giving them the medicines they needed, they had instructors teach the people with step-by-step processes how to treat certain diseases and help give better nutrients to their children. Basically, their community-based research was just 4 basic components, and they just called it their CB or framework. This consisted of context, partnership, program intervention, social injustice outcomes. Their context was basically just finding the data, finding the issues, and what they needed to do. The partnership was reaching out to the local communities and using a bunch of outsourced programs and ways they could donate and help Amos get a startup and be able to show love to these kids in Ecuador. Program intervention is just the step-by-step process I was talking about earlier and showing the people what they need. And the social injustice outcomes is basically at the end of the video, where they're just talking about how they want each and every kid to be able to live a healthy life and have the sources of nutrients that they need themselves in order to live. How the research method works. Amos was able to have a lot of success. They were able to reach out to smaller communities. They were able to help children with malnutrition, and they were able to collect all their data quickly and effectively, and because of this, they were able to help more and more kids in Ecuador and be very successful. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening, and I'd like to thank you, Dr. Harris, for an incredible year.